Jurassic World Evolution is a recent dino park simulation game, and it is awesome if you love timers or just staring at AI. But first things first, what is the game about? What will you do? Well, you will be sending your teams on expeditions to get fossils, then you will be extracting these fossils in order to incubate new dinosaurs. You're going to provide basic care for these dinosaurs, curing them of diseases, feeding them. You're also going to be doing quests for science, entertainment, and security departments, in part to unlock new buildings, in part to unlock new story. You're going to try and keep these three sides sufficiently satisfied so that they don't sabotage you. As this is going to be the first game that I'm going to rate this low in this series, let's start from good. Both flying and riding around dinosaurs to do... well, riding around and, you ride in order to look at dinosaurs is very satisfactory. You do not ride dinosaurs, unfortunately. It's fun to take photos of your dinos, especially when you just unlock the new species. The game looks beautiful and it's voice acted completely by the original actors. Wahey! Now let's proceed to the bad. And boy does it feel bad for me! The biggest pet peeve? Everything is time gated. And at the start it's not too bad, but the longer you play, the longer you have to wait. In order to do research, you first have to unlock the said research, then pay money, then wait. First the timer starts at 3 minutes, but the higher the research, the longer the wait. Second island, I'm waiting 5 to 6 minutes for my research to complete. You're sending your science team on an expedition, 2 minutes. Later on 3 minutes, maybe even longer. You want to extract DNA from a fossil? 39 seconds. It does not help that a lot of quests that I encountered require you to wait as well. Make sure that nothing bad occurs in the facility for the next 10 minutes. Well, that is easy. All I have to do is set the game playing and tab out. Oh, and there's no way to speed up time. So majority of this game, you play like a mobile game. By waiting. The game feels unnecessarily grindy. As most of your game is now spent waiting, it gates you further. For example, on the second island, you cannot do story for the island until you raise your research, entertainment, and security to approximately 40%. Do a mission for research, you'll drop the other two, meaning you have to do a lot of missions for all of them in order to, get them to 40%. Then, for the most part, your missions will either be brain-numbingly easy to complete, send out a team to expedition, or just entail more waiting. Worst things out of the way, the game really provides no management elements at all. You cannot hire your crew, you cannot raise or lower prices, you do not have any control outside of placing very basic buildings, and these buildings will just autonomously function. Smaller elements. Even your only aesthetic choice, dinos, is heavily gated. When you unlock skins for dinos, and those will be gated by research or mission, you can't even apply them to all dinos, only to those the game will allow you to apply them on. So, hey, you want a pink T-Rex? Well, sucks to be you. You can't have a T-Rex in pink. And obviously there's no mod support, so you can't even mod a pink T-Rex. So that's great. Overview. Honestly, biggest worst thing? The endless amount of waiting. There's so much real life waiting in this game that it feels like a mobile game. And at first you do not feel it on the first island as much, but the further you go into the game, the worse and worse it gets. Outside of that, the rest of the game is quite shallow and definitely in need of updates, so you don't even have a lot to do while waiting. It feels like this game should be in early access. At the moment I will rate it about 5 out of 10. I feel like game could be improved by either giving us more things to do while we wait, or by getting rid of that waiting mechanic. Either way, the price point of £45? Cannot recommend it right now. You either have to wait for updates, and the developers did promise to update their game, give them that. Or you should wait for the price drop. Well, I just returned from watching Jurassic World in the cinemas. Was so much happier with that than with my purchase of this game. And I'm reinstalling Ark to pretend to have a dino park because I can build dino enclosures there. And honestly, that's about as much park simulation that you get in this one as well. So I might as well just make do with Ark. It's a bit more entertaining than just waiting.